as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right the opportunity.
Jones throwing complete for Harris, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They hand this off to Harris. Room here to run. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 43 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, here's Tua. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard? The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. On the give, this is Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. We'll remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. 89
yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On 2nd and inches, Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
From the 39, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 40. First down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones hit and the ball's out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And my goodness, another interception. picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get at it.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Kendrick Bourne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This one fielded at the 5.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off near the 42. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive quarterback? Don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll run. Here's Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, held his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 22, Jones. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jalen Phillips in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 34 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Don't worry about it.
And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and take it to the house for a Miami touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. And now here is another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They faked the handoff. Now Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll roll him out right. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Waddle now to return it.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Tua.
They get this out wide to Gaskin. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
The Dolphins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Over the middle, complete. That's right. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. 2 and a throw again. Able to find Gesicki as tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. Open man is Myers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. And what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. To throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run it with White. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with White. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. James White taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you?" Waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Throwing again on second down. Jones, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, already his second. And the Patriots get a score closer. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Desmond Trufant, and he is out of bounds here on the return. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Carter now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this. Overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on 50. There's more where that came from. I'm my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. Call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine if you want it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm Tell them I'm ready for war.